Actually live. Hello everyone, this is Doug Leonard with MastrMynd Group, and I am sitting here today with my good friend Jerome Clay, who's an up-and-coming attorney. Say hello, Jerome.
Hey world, how y'all doing out there?
All right. Today we're here at MastrMynd Studios in research and development, and we are basically breaking in MastrMynd equipment. We're talking about some current issues in our community that affect our community. We have a platform here at MastrMynd. Jerome, let me again thank you for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it, and thanks for the tour of the MastrMynd mobile studio. Man, it was great. It was great out there. I mean, awesome beats. Hey, you need some beats, you got to see the man Dougie, because he can put it down for you.
Yo, we had a blast at MastrMynd. Jerome has a podcast. Him and his partner and co-founder and associate, they have a podcast. And MastrMynd is a platform for uniting broadcasters, whether it's a podcast, video platform, for getting your content out there. Because not only do we broadcast, but we also tour. So we'll be able to show up live and have a live studio audience while broadcasting, and that's a MastrMynd format.
And that's actually impressive, because just think, if you want to produce something out in the country, right? You can come to the country and you can produce whatever you want to produce. Let's say you want to do a podcast series. You can meet them where they're at, or they can meet you, and then you can put together your podcast series. And that's what it's about. It's about, if you have good content, good information that you want to get out, that you want the world to see, just in case, let's say I was a rapper, right? And I needed that platform to rap, right? Because I want to tell a story. Tupac's best at telling stories. Biggie Smalls, they told stories. So now what you can do is you can take a mobile entertainment service, you can bring it to them, they can tell their story, and then boom, you can broadcast it. And with the Facebooks and the YouTubes of the world, instant million or 2 million, or even more. Digital sales. That's what it's about. It's not about.
Are we gonna drive this economy, Jay?
Are we gonna drive it? I'm telling you, because digital sales is in. People can't just rip off your equipment anymore.
Right.
Just think about this. If they host with MastrMynd, right?
Right.
You now have the product.
Right.
So when you sell it, however you sell it, you control it. Unlike a CD, when you can take it, you can burn it, you can set up your own copies and sell it.
Yeah.
You control it. And now you have, on every phone, you have podcast series, iTunes, whatever you have.
Yes.
I mean, that is the future. That's the way to protect yourself as an artist.
Right.
This is the future.
Yes. In other words, artists, you don't have to know anybody in the industry. All you have to do is know MastrMynd. We're breaking new artists. We're breaking you in as partners also, so that we can have a more equitable relationship, elevating our artists to a status I believe they should be in our society.
Right.
You know, a lot of our artists, we kind of take them as entertainers, but in Europe, artists are considered like politicians. I mean, he's not what's the real flashy guy with the glasses?
I don't know.
He plays the piano.
Oh, you're talking about God, not Elton John.
Elton John.
There we go. Yeah, Brother Elton. No.
Elton John. All right. So good one, Jerome.
Right.
Good one. Yeah.
No, but I do like that. I like the fact that you can as MastrMynd can come to the artist, right? And you can deliver this product
town to town. We're coming to a town near you.
So
get ready, get your best material ready, because we're gonna put you on the stage and broadcast you if you're good enough. And if you get good enough, we're gonna put you on a good deal and tour you.
See, that's where it's at right there. I mean, think about that. You can sit down and write your lyrics, whatever you're doing, right? And then now you have a mobile entertainment coming to you.
Right.
You can tour, you can get your product heard, and now with the internet, I mean, my God, from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, iTunes, whatever tunes they have out there, you can reach millions and millions of people, right? And just at a drop of a click.
Right.
At a drop of just click, broadcast, and there you go.
Just like we doing right now.
Just like we're doing right now.
Just like we're doing right now.
Right. So I mean, that's the future. This is the future. We're living in the future. The past is gone, and we've advanced as a species, as a society. We're on another level.
We were supposed to be reading the Bible first, right? We got off on so much, so we're gonna go ahead and give God his due.
Always, especially this is Sunday, so we most definitely got to give him his due on the Sunday.
Even though God's real day is Saturday, the Sabbath, it was the Catholic Church that changed Sabbath to a Sunday.
Whether it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, as long as you're giving God his due praise. Right?
Give me a day.
So we can't argue on what day.
We ain't gonna argue on a day.
Because it's God's day regardless. Whether it's Saturday, Sunday, you're right.
I love
it's God's day no matter what day. And
this is all to my Muslim brothers, my Jewish brothers. Right. We want to give condolences to the Jewish synagogue that lost our Jewish brothers and sisters.
Right.
MastrMynd gives a shout out to you guys. We love you and we support you and we need you.
That's true.
Thank you for our Muslim brothers and sisters who are such great Americans and contributors to our wonderful fabric of American society.
True.
And thank you for allowing us to, as American Christians, to practice our beliefs without assault or hindrance.
And that's very important because there is so many different religions out there, right? You have Hindu, you have Buddhists, you have Muslims, you have Christian, and even within the Christian faith, you have Catholicism, you have Baptist, you have Pentecostal, you have, Church of Christ. So there's just so much in religion. And I believe that you should respect everyone's religion, right? You remember that when that individual...
May I interrupt you there, brother?
Go ahead.
Brother Jack? What Jerome said is correct. MastrMynd's founding premise is respect.
Correct.
We will respect you at MastrMynd. We love you at MastrMynd. MastrMynd is for you. As I mentioned to Brother Jerome today, what did I say, MastrMynd? I am nothing without who?
Without you.
Ah!
Right. That's what you said. You said
I am nothing without you.
That's right. You said that. That's true.
I am nothing without you.
Right.
And together we are MastrMynd. We are MastrMynd together.
You're right.
So shout out to my boys on the East Coast. I'm praying you guys catch this at Hardhead Entertainment, a 7320 Goon Regime. Y'all boys on the East Coast know we coming. All my brothers and sisters who are incarcerated as juveniles, adults, and seniors. I love you. I love you, my educated echelon of Americans. We're here. MastrMynd is what makes America great. We are a great American invention in broadcast that affects everybody.
But what I really like about MastrMynd is this. So you can have an individual, let's say in high school, right?
Yes.
So to me, this is how society is set up. You can have someone in high school and they know that he's not going to college, right?
Right.
And then because of the way the unions work now, let's say like a person likes to smoke weed or like to do other kind of activities on time, not hurt no one, can't get into these union jobs. So he can't get into plumbing, being an electrician. He can't do these jobs because if he tests positive, he want to get into the programs.
Right.
Well, now let's say so the way the society has it set up is for you to fail.
Yes.
Then they want to incarcerate you because that 13th Amendment says no involuntary servitude. However, the exception is if you're incarcerated.
Right.
And then what they do, they tease you a little bit. They say, we'll let you vote in jail. We'll do this for you. But you're incarcerated. What you really going to do? You're working for 10 cents a day, right? But at least here now you can say, you know what? I don't want to go to school. Or I'm not, because of my circumstances, I didn't get the grade
Brother
point.
Jay getting deep.
I didn't get the grade.
This is it.
I didn't get the grade point average to get in to 4-year state, or I can't even get into a JC. However, I have a love of music. I have a passion to sell products online. I have a passion. I'm a great salesperson, right? I can sell myself. So with MastrMynd, what you've done is you said, okay, now I can take this individual, right? I can teach him audio production, right?
Yes.
And so I can show him how to lay down tracks.
Yes.
Right? He can have that love to lay down tracks. Dr. Dre, look at him. Great individual. Ice Cube, all of them, right?
We want to train you in 18 months to be audio engineer, film video producer, web programmer, graphic design visual artist, broadcast engineer, or mobile logistics. And after 18 months, MastrMynd will start you at $300 a day. But what you guys got to do is go to MastrMynd.com, go get your MastrMynd petition, download it, sign it, fill it out. We need as many signatures, all your Facebook names, everybody put, because as soon as we get you your MastrMynd production units, 18 months from the day you get your unit, I get to start you at $300 a day, either behind the camera or in front of the camera, as an artist or as a production.
And that's important, because look at this. So I was watching, I scroll social media all the time, right? I stay on social media. I was looking at this YouTube, and I see now these YouTube, they prank people, right?
Right.
I don't want to be pranked, but that's what they do now, right?
Right.
But even then, they have cameras at different angles and video and all this.
Right.
And the guy one guy, he's the king of the pranksters. He's got over 1 million subscribers.
Right.
So now think about this. It doesn't look like he went to college, but he has 1 million subscribers. So what that means is for revenue.
Multimedia production is the future, people.
Right,
In other words, we're showing you how you don't have to have a job. MastrMynd is helping you create your own job and get paid.
Right, and here's this. So he has 1 million subscribers. Now think about this. A guy who goes out, put pepper spray in your pants, or he put itching powder on your jersey, or fake Yeezys out there, and you pick it up.
Don't go ahead and prank me.
I'm not saying to prank someone, but I'm just saying as you look at it, he gets 1 million views. So that means he has 1 million customers that he can send out his product to.
Right.
That not only that,
he has advertising eyes on him.
Right, and YouTube will pay him to make these jokes because of his subscribers. So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to go to college. You can have a good concept as pranking people. I don't believe in it, but you can have a pranking person or gaming. And what'll happen if it goes viral? If something goes viral, you're in.
You know what, y'all? We've been saying we was gonna pray.
Yes.
And this is a great segue from Jerome into where we need to be today. But before we get to where we need to be today, we're going to go ahead and pray a little bit. This is I'm reading out of Zechariah 11. And this is all prophecy stuff. This is still Old Testament. This is the Torah. This is where my Jewish brothers and sisters read from. And also us Christians. Zechariah chapter 11. Open your doors, O Lebanon, that a fire may feed on your cedars. Wail, O cypress, for the cedar has fallen, because the glorious trees have been destroyed. Wail, O oaks of Bashan, for the impenetrable forest has come down. There is a sound of the shepherd's wail, for their glory is ruined. There is a sound of the young lion's roar, for the pride of the Jordan is ruined. Thus says the Lord my God, pasture the flock doomed to slaughter. Those who buy them slay them and go unpunished, and each of those who sell them says, Blessed be the Lord, for I have become rich, and their own shepherds have no pity on them. For I shall no longer have pity on the inhabitants of the land, declares the Lord. But behold, I shall cause the men to fall, each into another's power, and into the power of his king, and they will strike the land, and I shall not deliver them from their power. So I pastured the flock doomed to slaughter, hence afflicted of the flock. And I took for myself 2 staffs, the one called favor and the other called union. So I pastured the flock. Then I annihilated the 3 shepherds in 1 month. For my soul was impatient with them, and their soul also was weary of me. Then I said, I will not pasture you. What is to die, let it die. What is to be annihilated, let it be annihilated. And let those who are left eat one another's flesh. Woo! And I took my staff, favor, and cut it into pieces to break my covenant, which I had made with all the peoples. So it was broken on that day, and thus the afflicted of the flock who were watching me realized that it was the word of the Lord. And I said to them, If it is good in your sight, give me my wages, but if not, never mind. So they weighed out 30 shekels of silver as my wages. And the Lord said to me, Throw it to the potter, that magnificent price at which I was valued by them. So I took the 30 shekels of silver and threw them to the potter in the house of the Lord. Then I cut my second staff, union, into pieces to break the brotherhood between Judah and Israel. And the Lord said to me, Take again for yourself the equipment of a foolish shepherd. For behold, I am going to raise up a shepherd in the land who will not care for the perishing, seek the scattered, heal the broken, or sustain the one standing, but will devour the flesh of the fat sheep and tear off their hooves. Woe to the worthless shepherd who leaves the flock. A sword will be on his arm and on his right eye. His arm will be totally withered, and his right eye will be blind. And that's chapter 11, Zechariah. Lord God, let these words be your words. May every ear hear and every eye see, because MastrMynd is yours.
Yeah.
All right, now, Jerome was talking about, what were you talking about, Jay, before we...
So, what I was talking about was, and Lord have a, what they say, Lord bless the reading of your word, right? So
hallelujah.
you have to bless it all the time. So, what I was saying is this, that there's going to be a lot of kids and students who do not want to go to college, or for certain reasons they can't get into college, or they can't get into these jobs that pay well, such as PG&Es, electrical jobs, plumbing jobs, construction work jobs, union jobs. But there's other ways to make money, and MastrMynd provides that other avenue. And so with today's digital media or entertainment, you can get a video, a camera, you could get some editing software, you can go out, and I just know one YouTube that I watch, he pranks individuals, and he has 1 million subscribers. Well, if you look at that 1 million subscribers, you translate that into dollars. So
Right.
YouTube now would pay him to even continue with these pranks because of the subscribers he has. And then he tells people, go and like it. I want 15,000 likes.
He getting paid.
Or 100,000 likes. He getting paid.
Using multimedia.
Right, using multimedia.
But YouTube is the go-between. They're getting more money than you.
Correct.
MastrMynd is going to help you get more money.
Right.
MastrMynd is the great disruptor. We're the great divergence, okay, guys? It's us.
So, and that is
remember,
true.
we are patented. Don't try to do this at home, kids.
Well, that is true, because what
Well, just my whole package delivery, that is. There's certain parts that y'all can do, but
well, that's
excuse me,
true.
Jerome.
No, but that's true, because YouTube, even if you want to monetize with YouTube, they get their cuts.
Right.
So when you go to a mobile entertainment like a MastrMynd, well, now MastrMynd is in theory they are the YouTube. They're broadcasting out, and so people now will say, oh wow, he's got 1 million subscribers on YouTube, Facebook. He has so many likes on Facebook. But your host is MastrMynd. They're hosting everything. That's where your product lives, is at the MastrMynd host. So with that, and when you're trying to go out and you're trying to sell and trying to make money, because it's about selling, it's about getting advertisers to advertise your show, whatever you're producing, you now control all. You can control of it, because you don't have to worry about YouTube. You don't have to worry about Facebook. You don't have to worry about the Instagram or the Twitter. Through MastrMynd, because they're hosting everything, you control your product. And so therefore, they pay you instead of having to go through the back door. So that's the beautiful thing about doing a mobile entertainment. It's a beautiful thing about being able to get into a mobile studio, because you got all the cameras and all the software at your fingertips. So,
in other words, we're pulling off a Hollywood type production for the common man. You don't have to know how to be a film video producer to have a Hollywood broadcast program with MastrMynd. But what Jerome is saying is that education is the key. Not every child wants to go to college right away.
Right.
And with MastrMynd and an 18-month certification, you can be making $300 a day coming out of high school, guys, and be a film video producer, a web programmer, graphic design, visual artist, audio engineering, broadcast engineer, or mobile logistics. And then MastrMynd, once you get good at it, we'll help you pay for college. In other words, you're not going to come out of college with a whole lot of college debt. MastrMynd's going to help you pay for college, and we're going to start you at $1,000 to $1,500 a day once you got your 4-year degree. You ain't going to be chasing a master's and a PhD just to wind up with no job, which is where we're segueing in today. Today, I'm going to read you a little article that I posted on LinkedIn and Facebook regarding how Delta College tried to steal MastrMynd from me. And not only that, MastrMynd, like I said, my technology has been available to Delta College since 2005. Not only did they try to hoodwink me out the invention, but They're taking parents and students' tuition dollars knowing they have a product that'll provide jobs. And they refuse to give it to you guys. They refuse to allow your students and your children to earn $300 a day after 18 months. And $300 a day, that's $6,000 a month. $4,600 a month take home after benefits and expense and taxes. You can fund your own college credit. You're not going into debt with MastrMynd. And Delta College refused to take. Not only did they try to take it from me, but they're not going to provide it to you. As a matter of fact, what they did was they called the police on me. This is the phone call I got from Delta College.
If you could, give me a call back. I want to discuss your MastrMynd issue, if you could. I can be reached at 209-954-5151, and the extension is 6367. I will be leaving shortly, but I will return to work on Tuesday. Thank you much. Goodbye.
In other words, when I let Delta College know that I was telling on them that they're not going to provide students in radio, television, broadcast, the most advanced technology, they called the police on me. Sounds like some bully technique to me. Sounds like some intimidation to me. But that's okay. I want you guys to tune in on Tuesday when I return the call to San Joaquin Delta College. And ask the sergeant why is he calling me, and provide him with my attorney's name and number. But bottom line is, between 2005 and 2018, look how much tuition dollars Delta College has taken. And look at their employment rate out of radio, television, broadcast for Delta. Almost 90% unemployment out of that program, and all those tuition dollars. I know people 3 or 4 years in that program and still can't find work. But look at MastrMynd. Thank God time has proven my technology applicable. MastrMynd produces original content inherently. In other words, we make Hulu TV, Amazon Fire TV, YouTube TV, Facebook Live sustainable. And we put your kids to work. You parents shouldn't be burning up. So yes, Douglas Leonard and MastrMynd Group is calling for a boycott of Delta College. Do not give Delta College your money until they give you your MastrMynd format and give your students the training and tools they need to perform in today's multimedia digital communication society. Like I said, this is going to everybody. And like I said, I'm not threatening anybody. I did say I'm going to let y'all have it with both barrels, but that was figurative, not literal. Okay? Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you guys' budget is damaged. You guys don't deserve to take parents and students' tuition dollars and steal their money, knowingly providing them an education they can't use. Brother Jerome?
You put it down. I mean, that's wrong what they're doing to you, and that's the beautiful thing about MastrMynd and broadcasting, that you're able to, you can speak out. You don't have to stay silent. You have a platform to where you can use to have your voice being heard. And so whatever they did to you and whatever you working on, hopefully you guys can come to some agreement and put MastrMynd in the school to where it can benefit the kids. I mean, this is
yes, we plan to boycott you until you guys provide MastrMynd to the students. Go ahead and spend that $3 million, guys. You guys are trying to spend $10 million in Lodi for a building facility that can't do what one MastrMynd unit can do. Can that building go to baseball games, football games, basketball games? And now MastrMynd has just showed you a way to monetize those sports events at your colleges. Those parents would love to pay a fee to get the broadcast of their student playing a sport. So why wouldn't you do this? And then your students at broadcast are getting real world experience, building a portfolio, actually working towards working, not working towards more student debt. And you guys are fine with putting these kids in student debt. You're fine with them not getting a job. I'm not fine with that.
Yeah, no, that is deep. That if 90% of students in the radio program are unemployed, that is some terrible numbers, and they need to look at that, and they need to look at how can we fix that.
Right.
You shouldn't, and I feel sorry for students that, you pay this money to go to school, because that's what they tell you. This is the American dream.
Right.
And you have to be educated.
Right.
And so you spend.
And the kids want to do the right thing.
And they want to do the right thing.
They're spending the money on the tuition.
They're spending the money on the tuition.
They're spending the time in your programs.
Right.
I hired a student who spent 3 years in your radio television program, and the kid promptly burnt up my main computer. That's the result of Delta College radio television program. The kid wasn't with me 3 months, and he burnt up my main computer after 3 years in Delta College program.
Yeah, that is sad. So, hopefully, that you and Delta College can come together and create a sustainable job, sustainable program.
What's the right thing to do? I mean, I don't want to tear Delta College down. I want them to do what's right. I want Delta College to provide the students something that they can use in the real world. And MastrMynd is that. I mean, from 2005, when you guys had my technology and paid for 3 years of me at college, selling me the dream that y'all was going to try to buy it from me. William Story, head of radio television, lying to me, paying for my classes, the whole time having no intention on doing so. Okay, all of that's fine. That still doesn't give you a reason not to provide this curriculum to the students so that they can get a good job. Okay, you went ahead and screwed me real good. But go ahead and end the screwing for the people you're taking tuition money from. Provide them MastrMynd so they can get work. Otherwise, I call for a boycott of San Joaquin Delta College until they provide the MastrMynd Format. Go ahead and spend the $3 million, guys. It's worth it. I promise you, you'll love me later.
Yeah, man, that's deep. Hopefully you guys can talk and work out a good program, a good radio program, entertainment program for those students that enter into those programs, that they can, be successful, put them in best position to be successful.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
Yes.
Making kids, we want to make students successful.
Yes.
And whatever they do, right?
Yes.
MastrMynd want to make them successful. Yes. Hopefully you can team up with Delta and make them successful. Make that program a better program. Right. And so that something that we can be proud of. And so, man, it's deep, boy. We deep.
Yes. Well, thank you guys. We're going to go ahead and end this broadcast here.
Yep. Freestyle broadcast. This is called and this was freestyle broadcast. Nothing was rehearsed.
Unscripted,
raw.
unrehearsed,
raw.
And this is thanks to my boy. This is my shout out to my boy that I met at Founders Institute on Thursday. His name is Mike Mendelson with NVIDIA. He does Curriculum Designer Deep Learning Institute. Mike Mendelson, this is to you because you said you want to see real people, real faces, real expressions.
And who was the host? Tell him the host name. I like that host name.
Oh, the host name is Douglas MastrMynd Leonard.
There we go.
And we're sitting here with Jerome Clay, who's coming to you broadcasting and introducing his very potent political platform.
Tell it like it is.
In podcasting.
It's called Tell It Like It Is. And we tell it like it is.
Okay, go ahead and say it again, Jay.
It's Tell It Like It Is on Facebook. We on YouTube, Tell It Like It Is. It's a conservative Republican, a progressive Democrat, where we discuss political opinions and current events from both sides. Hey, where the debates will be fiery and the exchanges are heated, but at the end, we'll respect each other's opinion, right? Whether we agree or disagree, we do it respectfully. Fiery show. Tell it like it is.
Woo! Y'all see that? Y'all see that? So, you know, you guys have a platform. All my people here in Stockton, Kimberly Wormsley, Brandy Spencer, Dennis Lee, you know, a lot of you guys out there, you know, this is for you. This is your platform. This is for the people here. You know, you guys are going to find out a little more about me later and why the travesty at Delta College runs deeper, because me, I'm sure you don't take me as a person that, you know, was an underprivileged person, but I really was. I'm one of the most vulnerable in society. I'm a veteran, you know. I served my country. I signed on a lot of dotted line.
Happy Veterans Day tomorrow.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm a veteran too, Air Force.
Yeah.
All right.
So we signed on a dotted line to serve our country.
That's correct.
So to have these things like this happen at Delta College, where in school I felt safe. School was my safety.
Yeah.
And then to come to find out that I was done so dirty at Delta. Boycott Delta till they provide the MastrMynd production units for you guys. Go to MastrMynd.com, print out your MastrMynd petition, sign them, scan them back in to support at MastrMynd.com. And we'll get your units to you. And I promise, 18 months after we get your units to you, we'll start you at $300 a day. My promise. And don't worry about having to smoke weed and all of that. Don't worry about all of that, okay? All right. I love you. In the name of Jesus, hallelujah, amen.
Amen. Amen. Brother.
Thank you, Jerome.
No problem, anytime.
All right.
Anytime.
Thank you.
All right.
Signing off.